Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm the Raging Cajun. With me is Marky.
That was awesome. Spoiler alert, I don't think he's really raging.
Or Cajun. Alright, this is going to be our review of the 13 comics that came out from DC this week.
On the 14th.
On the 14th.
We even know which day. Wow.
Hey.
We're like pros now.
So, I actually take notes now because we're becoming professional.
You should memorize your notes then.
I should. I could be like Obama. Be like, now this people. Okay, here we go. We're going to go alphabetical. Let's go with Batman Robin. Did you read it?
Yeah, I read that one.
Alright. I enjoyed it. I give it 7 stars. Only because, like, everybody knows who Bruce Wayne is. Like, that bad guy, whoever he is, he better be like Hush, at least, maybe. Because at the end when he's like, oh, Bruce Wayne needs to be put in his place or something like that. But yet he had a hand buzzer. Did you see that in the thing? It's like, okay, is that the Joker? What? So everyone knows Bruce Wayne's Batman.
I actually love that book because I love the fact that it seemed like Damian was getting the better of Bruce on every page.
And did he kill those 3 people?
I don't know what he did.
He said he didn't, but
I think they might be alive.
Did he kill people?
That
would make it sweet.
They might be alive. He might have turned them into one person.
Yeah, he did. And he would know.
That's like Wilfred.
And like with his grandparents, although he never met them, you know, Bruce's parents, he's like, they're dead. Spoils of war. Live with it.
Yeah, he's like, get over it. I just love the fact that he put Bruce in his place on every page.
Yeah.
It was my biggest problem with this book is the fact that DC advertised this as a reset so that new readers could jump on. But there's no way you could jump on this story unless you read Batman Incorporated.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a reboot at all. It feels like it just takes place right after Ink.
You didn't read Batman Incorporated.
No, but I read a synopsis or however you say that word on
Can
it.
you tell me about it? Because I don't want to read those shitty comics.
Okay, we'll tell you later, young lady. Okay, next.
Great.
I said 7 stars.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I just loved the fact that Damian was so hilarious.
And I think Damian likes Dick better than Bruce.
So do I. He almost made mention of it somewhere in the book.
Yeah, he's like, Dick trusted me. So, yeah. I think there might be a little struggle there. Okay, next one, Batwoman.
No, I did not read that.
Okay. They make her too pale. Like, she's Joker white. With her, like, seriously, Joker white with red hair.
Is she a vampire?
No, she's just some rich
She sounds like Edward.
girl and what I didn't care much for is, like, it seems like every woman in Gotham is a lesbian, and I love lesbians, but every friggin' girl that she runs into is like, oh yeah, I do that too. Want to go out? And maybe it's because you might die soon living in Gotham, and you just gotta explore all possibilities. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. But it's kind of boring. The story.
Maybe it's the water.
It might be the water. Maybe the Joker put something in the water. Think about it. But I gave it 6 stars. I'll read the next issues. But we waited how long for Batwoman to come out? Like a year now? And
well, you might have waited. I didn't wait for Batwoman.
Yeah, I waited like a year for it to come out. And kind of boring. 6 stars. Deathstroke. Anyone Deathstroke?
I love him, but I didn't read his book.
I didn't like how they make him. He's like an old Punisher. That's how you get fit. Like, they don't want to hire him for like the important jobs. They think he'll screw up. But yet he could take a paper clip and throw it and cut a fly in half. But they're like, oh no, you're too old. You can't handle it. And they made him look old and like, he's like old man Logan. You know, just like rugged old man that's kicks ass. I give it a 6 star. Artwork's okay. Demon Knight. Anyone.
I like Entrecan, but I didn't read it. Reason why I didn't read the last 2, just so everybody knows, I just refuse to give money to books I'm pretty certain are going to get canceled.
Well, Demon Knight, I give it 7 stars. I like the period setting. It's like a little bit past King Arthur's Round Table and all that stuff, and I like the group that's like surrounding him. There's Vladimir Savage, you know, the bad guy, kick-ass kind of guy, and this golden shining knights there, and good feel. I liked it. I gave it 7 stars. Next, Green Lantern. Green Lantern.
I read that one.
Okay, we got Green Lantern. I gave it 7.5 stars. It doesn't feel like a reboot. It feels like it kind of just takes place right after.
I'm not sure it takes place right. It takes place after, but I don't know where it's.
Yeah, a
picking
little
up
bit after. Hal has no power. Spoiler alert. I like it like that. I like him as like, but yet he won't get married. That's so awesome.
Does he look like Ryan Reynolds in the comic book?
No, he looks kind of odd. He doesn't look like Hal Jordan. That was my complaint I was gonna have with this book is Hal Jordan doesn't look like Hal Jordan.
And Sinestro, a Green Lantern. Spoiler alert. But they better have not killed Garth or whatever the little blue dude. I like that guy.
I
awesome.
liked this one, but there was just a lot of weird things happening, so I gave it a 7.
I give it a 7.5 stars. All right, moving on to Legion's Lost.
No.
Yeah. I'm lost with Legion's Lost. I give it 4 stars. I'll read it, but it wouldn't be on my pull list. All right, next, Red Lanterns.
I read that.
I did too. Great book. I give it 7.5 stars. They had Dexstar. Cat kicks ass. That's how a cat should be. Love that kitty cat. That's an awesome cat.
Spoiler alert, he totally melts somebody's brain.
Yeah, that cat kicks ass. Like, I could really care less about everyone else in that. Just show that cat. Like, the cat's cool. But the main guy, I don't even know his name.
Atrilicus,
Like,
Atricolus, however you want to say it.
He seems like he's fighting some demons inside of him. You know, like.
I felt like he did away with the demons. Like he found a cause.
Well, now he had to find a cause after, but he's upset that he doesn't have the rage, and he's questioning himself.
But I feel like he has the rage now because he's gonna be like fighting for everybody in the universe.
Yeah, but he's questioning if his group will follow him, if they even need him anymore, and all that stuff. If he's still
I have a feeling. My theory on this one is he's gonna put his group down.
Okay, as long as he has his kitty cat.
I gave this one an 8.
I gave it a 7.5 stars, and the art was good. I enjoyed the art.
I actually liked it better than Green Lantern. Wow.
Yeah. I got them both at 7.5 stars, so I'll go about equally. But the cat pushed it a little bit over, I guess. Okay, next one, Resurrection Man. Anyone?
I didn't give it a fair chance.
Okay, I loved that book. Loved it. I've never heard of the guy before. I looked at the cover and I did not want to read that comic. I'm like, oh God, I gotta read this comic. Page turner. I mean, I zipped right through that book. It was really, really good. I recommend picking it up. It's not about his powers. It's a good read. It just goes.
Did you like Animal Man too last week?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you liked the 2 really random off the wall books.
Yeah, which is Resurrection Man, one of my top picks this week. Next one is Grifter. Anyone?
I read it. I loved this book.
Yeah, I liked it. I gave it 7 stars. I liked the pacing of it. It went smooth. It was
very fast and easy to read, even though it was an Origins book.
Yeah. Like I never really read much Grifter when he was in Image. So to me, he's like a new person, and it felt like a origin book.
I didn't know if he had his own book. I only know him from Wildcats.
I think he had his own Image book.
I feel like they changed his colors. Other than that, he looks the same.
Yeah, and I never knew he was a con man. I don't know if he was a con man in the.
I don't know that either. Like I said, I only knew him from Wildcats, and he was way too 90s back then.
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was really good. I actually probably gave this one an 8.5.
Well, okay, next one, Suicide Squad.
I really like the story.
Yeah, I'm not going to do my rant on this one, right now. But I enjoyed the story. But what the fuck did you guys do to Amanda Waller?
I didn't like the fact that they had to change every single character.
Yeah.
I might have been okay if they changed 1 or 2 characters.
I kind of like Harley's new look. It grew on me as the pages, or I just saw how horribly they butchered Amanda Waller, where it looked great to see Harley Quinn and what they did. I don't know, but I kind of like the blue and the red hair. I don't know. Harley kind of grew on me on the look.
To me, it was too many characters got remodeled.
Yeah, I gave it a 5-star, mostly just because of what you did with Amanda Waller. If that wasn't like that, I'd give the book like an 8. It was a good story.
I'll give it a 7 because if you don't look at the images, it's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, Superboy. Anyone?
Nope.
All right.
Boy.
This is tied with my favorite comic for the week, and I'm surprised. I loved it. It was, whoa, my goodness. Whoa.
Ew. No one's gonna want to
You
see
like
that.
Mm.
No one wants to see that.
Okay. Ooh, it's creamy. So back to Superboy. Oh, it tastes like shit though. Yeah, I really liked Superboy. It's like an origin comic. It was superb. Pick it up. Okay, next one. Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. Anyone?
No.
Who would read that? Besides you.
I think it's sold out at the store.
I gave it a 6.5 stars.
That
Like,
just shows how dumb people are.
because if you read the Frankenstein during Flashpoint, it was horrible. Like the story for Frankenstein Flashpoint was just tremendously horrible. But this one was actually good. I like. It was. I'll read it again for sure. It's not my favorite, but I'll read it again. Okay, last one. Mr. Terrific. Anyone?
I didn't read it, but I gotta make a comment.
Uh-huh.
Why did they make all the black heroes look so terrible? It's like DC automatically set the black heroes up to fail.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Terrific looks like a joke. The cover is hilarious, and Batwing, the art inside it's
I
that
love
weird
the-
fancy art,
but
which
I like
I personally don't like. I know a lot of people do, but again, the cover was horrible.
Yeah.
You look at that and you're like, I'm not buying that one, and you move to the next book.
Like, they even like made a point to like say like, hey, his outfit's a little too tight on him because like he's flying in the sky and some girl looks up and she's like, wow, nice ass. And the guy's like, you can't see that, and she's like, oh, I can imagine it. So it's like, it wasn't good, it wasn't bad. I gave it 5 stars because it was just there.
It was there.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was.
If you had to pay money for it, would you have been pissed off that you paid for it?
Did it have a second story?
I think that's
No,
a yes.
no, it
So it would
had.
have been $3. Would you have been upset that you spent $3 on it?
I wouldn't pick it up again. How's that sound?
So,
Where
yes,
I
I
would
mean-
pay the
Yeah,
$3.
you could have bought a beer with that.
Yeah, I would like pay the $3, read it, and been like, I'm not gonna buy it again. But I wouldn't be like wiping my ass with it. So
So Mr. Terrific isn't quite as bad as Tampon Man.
no, it's not Ragman, but it wasn't. It's a lot better than Static Shock, but not as good as Batman.
See, there we go, Static Shock. Yes, what were they thinking? Like,
Oh, it's going.
they
away.
should have featured Jon Stewart. Because I know they're all about trying to get the black heroes in and a Hispanic hero, equality.
Mm.
But they set up all the black heroes to fail, man.
Yeah. So our camera lady needs to be coming on up. All right, here she comes. So tune in next week, of course, when we'll do the review of next week's 13 comics. So till then, well, go do another video right now. But till then, buy this guy a 4.